Ever wondered how your data stays secure on the internet? It's largely thanks to a network security device known as a firewall. Acting as a digital barrier, firewalls monitor and control the flow of traffic in and out of a network based on predetermined security rules. They're like vigilant gatekeepers, making sure that only the right kind of data gets through. But not all firewalls are created equal. There are different types, each with its unique approach and functionality. Some scrutinize every packet of data, while others keep track of active connections or act as intermediaries between users and their destinations. There are even firewalls designed specifically for virtualized and cloud environments. With the growing complexity of cyber threats, it's never been more crucial to understand how these firewalls work. In this video, we will explore the different types of firewalls and how they work to keep your data safe. First on our list is the packet filtering firewall. This type of firewall operates at a basic level, inspecting packets of data that try to enter the network. It determines whether to allow or block these packets based on predefined rules. These rules typically consider factors such as source and destination IP addresses, port numbers, and the protocol used. Think of it as a bouncer at a club, checking everyone's credentials at the door. If your details match the guest list, you're in. If not, you're turned away. However, this bouncer only checks ID cards, without considering the overall context. Similarly, while packet filtering firewalls effectively provide basic security, they may struggle with complex attacks. Why? Because they don't analyze the context of the traffic. They simply check if the packet's details match the rules, without considering the broader situation. While packet filtering firewalls provide basic security, they may struggle with complex attacks. Next, we have the stateful inspection firewalls. These are a step up from the basic packet filtering firewalls in terms of security. So, how do they work? Stateful inspection firewalls, also known as dynamic packet filtering, operate by keeping track of active connections. They're like the vigilant security guards of your network, always aware of the state of the party. They make decisions based on the context of the traffic, not just on preset rules. This means they understand the state of the connection and can allow or deny traffic based on the context, adding a level of dynamism to their operation. This makes them more secure than simple packet filtering because it's harder for attackers to exploit vulnerabilities when the firewall is actively considering the state of the connection, not just blindly following rules. To wrap it up, stateful inspection firewalls are more secure as they consider the state of the connection. Moving on, let's talk about proxy firewalls. These unique firewalls serve as the middleman in the network security world. They act as intermediaries between end users and the services they wish to access. So, how do they work? Well, when a user sends a request, the proxy firewall receives it first. Then, it makes a new request to the server on behalf of the user. When the server responds, the proxy firewall catches the response, scrutinizes it for any security breaches, and then finally forwards it to the user. This process of intermediation hides the details of the internal network from potential attackers, adding an extra layer of security. But there's a catch. This added security can sometimes introduce latency as each request and response is being processed by the firewall. In summary, proxy firewalls enhance security by acting as intermediaries, but can sometimes introduce latency. Now, let's delve into application layer gateways. These firewalls, also known as ALGs, operate at the application layer of the OSI model, which is the seventh and topmost layer. This positioning allows them to understand specific applications and protocols, giving them a unique advantage. They can scrutinize the content of the data being transmitted, decide if it's safe or harmful, and then make an informed decision to allow or block it. Think of an application layer gateway as a bouncer at a club, scrutinizing every individual trying to get in. It's not just about who you are or where you come from, but what you're carrying and what your intentions are. This level of scrutiny provides more granular control over network traffic. It can block specific applications or protocols that may pose a threat, enhancing the overall security. Application layer gateways provide granular control and can block specific applications or protocols. Up next are the next-generation firewalls. Unlike their predecessors, next-generation firewalls, or NGFWs, combine the traditional firewall capabilities with additional, more advanced features. These often include intrusion prevention systems, application awareness, and deep packet inspection. What does this mean? Basically, it's like having a security guard who not only checks your ID at the door, but also understands if you're carrying anything potentially harmful. and is aware of who you might be meeting with. Intrusion prevention systems help to identify and prevent attacks. Application awareness allows the firewall to control access to various applications, and deep packet inspection examines the data being transferred for malicious content. NGFWs often include advanced threat intelligence and detection capabilities as well, making them a robust security solution. With these features, next-generation firewalls offer advanced security features to protect against modern threats. Let's look at virtual firewalls now. Just as the name suggests, these firewalls don't exist in the physical realm. Instead, they operate in virtualized environments, providing security for virtual networks and machines. Virtual firewalls come into play in scenarios where organizations have shifted their infrastructure to virtual or cloud-based environments. They function similarly to their physical counterparts, inspecting traffic and enforcing security policies. However, the key difference lies in their ability to secure traffic within, into, and out of the virtual infrastructure. This becomes particularly important when we consider the dynamic nature of virtual environments where virtual machines can be created, moved, or deleted at will. The advantages of virtual firewalls are numerous. They scale with your virtualized environments, meaning as your virtual network grows, so does your security. They also provide security for cloud-based applications and services, protecting your data from potential cyber threats. Virtual firewalls scale with virtualized environments and provide security for cloud-based applications. Last but not least, we have cloud firewalls. Now these are specifically designed to protect assets and applications that are based in the cloud. They operate within the cloud environment and can be configured to secure traffic to and from cloud resources. Just think about it. As more and more businesses migrate their operations to the cloud, the need for cloud-specific firewalls has become increasingly critical. These firewalls offer a level of protection that's tailored to the unique demands of cloud computing. One of the key advantages of cloud firewalls is their inherent flexibility. As your cloud resources grow and change, your firewall can easily adapt to these changes. Moreover, they offer scalability. As your business expands, your cloud firewall can scale up to meet your increased security needs. In conclusion, cloud firewalls are tailored for cloud environments, providing flexibility and scalability. They stand as a powerful tool in the modern cybersecurity arsenal. So, we have just explored the different types of firewalls and how they work. Our journey began with packet filtering firewalls, the gatekeepers of our network traffic. They scrutinize each packet of data, deciding whether to permit or block based on predefined rules. Despite their simplicity and effectiveness, they can falter when faced with more intricate attacks. Stateful inspection firewalls, on the other hand, are like vigilant detectives. They track the state of active connections and make decisions based on the context of the traffic. Their ability to understand the connection state makes them a more formidable barrier against would-be attackers. Then we met the intermediaries, the proxy firewalls. They act as go-betweens for end users and the services they access, shielding internal systems from direct attacks. Their protective cloak enhances security but can occasionally cause a delay in communication. Application layer gateways, or ALGs, are like our meticulous librarians. They operate at the application layer, understanding specific applications and protocols. They offer detailed control, allowing us to block specific applications or protocols based on the content of the data being transmitted. Next-generation firewalls are the elite security forces. They blend traditional firewall capabilities with advanced features such as intrusion prevention and deep packet inspection. Their advanced threat intelligence and detection capabilities make them indispensable in the face of modern threats and attacks. Virtual firewalls are the guardians of our virtualized environments. They secure virtual machines and networks, providing security that scales with our virtual infrastructure. And finally, we have the cloud firewalls. Designed to protect cloud-based assets and applications, they offer flexible and scalable security tailored for the cloud environment. As we've seen, each type of firewall offers unique strengths, and they also have their limitations. Therefore, using a combination of these firewalls in a layered approach to security, often known as a defense-in-depth strategy, can provide a more robust and secure network environment. Remember, each type of firewall has its strengths and weaknesses, and a combination of these firewalls can provide a more robust and secure network environment.